Picture this. You're sipping coffee on a beautiful European terrace, your laptop open, living your best life for less than what you'd pay for a shoebox apartment in London. Sound impossible? What if I told you there are hidden gems across Europe where you can live comfortably for under £1,000 a month, in places that actually have soul, culture, and decent internet? Today we're diving into 8 European cities that prove you don't need to drain your bank account to live well on this continent. Welcome back to Horizon Society, where we uncover the world's best-kept secrets for smart travelers and digital nomads. I'm your host, and today we're breaking down the cheapest places to live in Europe that don't completely suck. These aren't remote villages where your biggest excitement is watching paint dry. These are real cities with vibrant cultures, growing expat communities, and all the amenities you need for modern life. We're talking about cities where your money stretches further, but you're not sacrificing quality of life. From historic gems in Eastern Europe to sunny coastal towns in the Mediterranean, these destinations offer something special that their expensive counterparts simply can't match at any price. Let's start our journey in Romania with Timișoara, a city that most people can't even pronounce correctly. It's Timișoara, by the way. This place is an absolute hidden treasure that's been flying under the radar for way too long. With monthly living costs around £750, you're looking at a city that was actually the European capital of culture in 2023, yet somehow remains refreshingly affordable. Timișoara has this incredible artistic energy that permeates every corner. The architecture is stunning, mixing Austro-Hungarian grandeur with modern creative spaces. The food scene is absolutely phenomenal. You'll find traditional Romanian dishes alongside international cuisine, and the prices will make you question why you ever paid £20 for a mediocre meal in Western Europe. A fantastic dinner with wine will set you back maybe £15, and I'm talking about the kind of meal that would cost you £60 in Paris. Here's your insider tip for Timișoara. The city has become a major tech hub, which means lightning-fast internet and a growing community of digital nomads. The co-working spaces are modern, affordable, and the locals are incredibly welcoming to foreigners. Plus, it's perfectly positioned for exploring the rest of the Balkans. Now, I need to address something important as we move to our next destination. Lviv, Ukraine, is one of the most beautiful cities I've ever visited, with living costs around £600 per month. The current conflict has obviously changed the situation dramatically, but I want to acknowledge this city because it represents something powerful about resilience and culture. The cobblestone streets, the coffee culture that rivals Vienna, and the warmth of the people made it special. When peace returns, Lviv will undoubtedly reclaim its place as one of Europe's most enchanting, affordable destinations. Moving to sunnier shores, let's talk about Paphos, Cyprus. At around €900 monthly, it's slightly higher than our Eastern European picks, but you're getting something magical in return. This isn't just another beach town. Paphos is where mythology meets modern comfort. You're literally living where Aphrodite was born, according to Greek legend, and the archaeological sites are extraordinary. The weather is gorgeous almost year-round, English is widely spoken, and the expat community is thriving. You'll find British retirees, young professionals, and digital nomads all coexisting in this coastal paradise. The healthcare system is excellent, the crime rates are low, and the beaches are pristine. Your biggest decision each day might be whether to work from a beachfront cafe or from your apartment terrace. Here's what makes Paphos special. It's technically in the European Union, so if you're an EU citizen, you can live and work here without visa complications. The local tip? Head to the Paphos harbour in the evening. The restaurants along the waterfront offer incredible seafood at prices that would make coastal Italian towns weep with envy. But this next city might surprise you. Plovdiv, Bulgaria costs around €700 monthly and offers something completely unexpected. Most people think Bulgaria is just Sofia and ski resorts, but Plovdiv is the country's cultural heart. This city has been continuously inhabited for over 6,000 years, making it one of Europe's oldest cities. The Roman amphitheatre still hosts concerts. The old town is a maze of colourful 19th century houses, and the modern city below pulses with energy. The internet speed here is among the fastest in Europe, which makes it perfect for remote work. The cost of living is incredibly low, but the quality of life is surprisingly high. You'll find excellent restaurants, vibrant nightlife, and a growing community of young professionals and creatives. The local art scene is thriving, and the city has this perfect balance of historical significance and modern convenience. Your Plovdiv insider secret: the city becomes the European capital of culture spotlight regularly, which means world-class events at local prices. A concert ticket that would cost you £100 in London might cost you £15 here. Now let's head north to Kaunas, Lithuania, where €800 monthly gets you into a city that perfectly balances Soviet history with Nordic efficiency. Kaunas is Lithuania's second largest city, but it feels intimate and manageable. The architecture tells stories of different eras, from medieval castles to Soviet brutalism to modern glass buildings. What makes Kaunas special is its incredible green spaces. The city is surrounded by forests and parks, making it perfect for outdoor enthusiasts. The Nemunas River runs through the city, creating beautiful waterfront areas perfect for evening walks. The winters are cold, yes, but the summers are absolutely gorgeous, and the city transforms into this green oasis. The Lithuanian approach to work-life balance is something Western Europe could learn from. The coffee culture is serious, the internet infrastructure is excellent, and the city has embraced digital nomadism with open arms. Plus, being in the EU means easy travel to the rest of Europe when you need a change of scenery. Here's your Kaunas hack. The city has an incredible number of festivals throughout the year. From jazz festivals to contemporary art exhibitions, you'll find world-class entertainment at prices that make cultural consumption actually affordable again. Moving to Portugal, Braga offers something that Lisbon simply can't match anymore: affordability without compromise. At €950 monthly, you're getting into a city that has all the charm of Portuguese culture without the tourist crowds and inflated prices of the capital. Braga is considered the religious capital of Portugal, which gives it this unique spiritual energy. The Bom Jesus do Monte Sanctuary is one of the most beautiful religious sites in Europe, and the city centre is a perfect blend of medieval streets and modern amenities. The weather is fantastic, the food is incredible, and you're close enough to Porto for weekend trips. What makes Braga brilliant for digital nomads is its size. It's large enough to have everything you need, but small enough to feel like home quickly. The Portuguese are incredibly welcoming, and the growing expat community means you'll find your tribe without too much effort. Your Braga insider tip: the city has become a major tech hub, which means excellent co-working spaces and a thriving startup scene. The cost of living is about half what you'd pay in Lisbon, but the quality of life is arguably better because you're not constantly battling crowds and inflated tourist prices. Now, Valencia, Spain, deserves special mention because it proves that you don't always have to go to the cheapest option to get incredible value. While monthly costs hover around €1,000, what you're getting is extraordinary. Valencia offers the Mediterranean lifestyle that everyone dreams about, with world-class cuisine, beautiful beaches, and a cultural scene that rivals Barcelona or Madrid. The city has invested heavily in becoming bike-friendly, the public transportation is excellent, and the startup ecosystem is thriving. The weather is nearly perfect year-round, the healthcare system is top-notch, and you're perfectly positioned to explore the rest of Spain and Europe. What makes Valencia special is its authenticity. Unlike Barcelona, which sometimes feels like a tourist theme park, Valencia maintains its Spanish character while embracing international residents. The food scene is incredible, from traditional paella to innovative modern cuisine, and the prices are still reasonable compared to other major European cities. Finally, let's talk about Budva, Montenegro. At 850 to 1,000 euros monthly, this coastal town represents something unique in Europe. A beautiful Mediterranean setting with Balkan prices. Budva sits on the Adriatic coast with crystal-clear waters, medieval architecture, and a growing reputation as a digital nomad hotspot. Montenegro is not in the EU, but it uses the euro, which makes financial planning straightforward. The country has been positioning itself as a digital nomad destination, with relatively straightforward visa processes and a growing infrastructure to support remote workers. The natural beauty around Budva is breathtaking. You have mountains, sea, and medieval towns all within walking distance. The nightlife is vibrant, the food is delicious, and the people are incredibly hospitable. Plus, you're perfectly positioned to explore the rest of the Balkans, from Albania to Croatia. Your Budva secret: the shoulder seasons, spring and fall, are absolutely perfect. The weather is ideal, the crowds are manageable, and the prices drop even further. You get all the Mediterranean beauty without the summer chaos. Now, let's talk about a couple of places that technically qualify as cheap, but come with significant drawbacks. Eastern Ukrainian cities, beyond the obvious current challenges, often struggle with infrastructure issues. Some small Romanian towns might be incredibly affordable, but you'll find yourself isolated without reliable internet or cultural amenities. Parts of rural Bulgaria can be dirt cheap, but the isolation and lack of modern conveniences can make daily life challenging. The key is finding that sweet spot where affordability meets livability. Every city on our main list offers that balance. They're places where you can actually build a life, not just survive on a budget. Here's what ties all these destinations together. They're authentic. They haven't been completely overtaken by tourism or gentrification. You're getting real European experiences at prices that actually make sense. Whether you're drawn to the artistic energy of Timișoara, the coastal beauty of Paphos, or the cultural richness of Plovdiv, each of these cities offers something special. The beauty of choosing these destinations is that you're not just saving money, you're often getting a more authentic, less touristy experience than you would in the expensive capitals. You're living where locals live, eating where locals eat, and experiencing Europe the way it was meant to be experienced. So which of these incredible destinations spoke to you? Are you drawn to the coastal lifestyle in Cyprus or Montenegro? Does the artistic energy of Romania call to you? Maybe the perfect balance of culture and affordability in Bulgaria or Lithuania? Drop a comment below and let me know which city you'd try first and why. If you found this video helpful, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're constantly uncovering hidden gems and sharing insider secrets that you won't find in traditional travel guides. Next week, we're exploring the best countries for digital nomad visas, so you won't want to miss that. Remember, the best time to start your European adventure is now. These cities won't stay hidden forever, and prices won't stay this reasonable indefinitely. The world is full of incredible places waiting to be discovered, and sometimes the best ones are the ones nobody's talking about yet. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and remember that the best adventures happen when you step off the beaten path. This is Horizon Society, and we'll see you in the next one.